I got a feeling, oh that's alright, cause I am higher than a motherfucking kite.
Oh yes he is.
I got a feeling, oh that's alright, cause I am higher than a motherfucking kite.
Got me sick, second walking like a meat dragon. I just flew 4 stacks on a biggie bag of outside. Pop it in a trunk, then I drove it down south. All with the blue sky so poppin' I can get lost.
Do you got the lighter? Do you got the fire?
Do you wanna hit a nitty gritty for the zaza? Poppy roll the fat one like an anaconda. Gotta preach gospel, oh hell marijuana.
Chewy, what should we do if we're by the bed vibing?
Roll it up and pass it.
Should I roll, wanna smoke, wanna blow some steam off the blood?
Gotta smoke the good shit.
Gotta use it,
Gotta move it.
gotta groove it,
Gotta use it.
I got a feeling, oh that's alright, cause I am higher than a motherfucking kite.
Okay, mom, I'm not high.
I got a feeling, oh that's alright,
Oh, that's alright.
cause I am higher than a motherfucking kite.
I got a
Feeling, oh that's alright,
Oh, that's alright.
cause I am higher than a
You know the lyrics,
motherfucking
Wilson?
kite. I got a feeling,
Let's get the camera.
oh that's alright,
Coming.
I'm higher than a fucking One, 2, 3. We
Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Wilson.
Yeah, shout out to Real Wilson, baby.
All right, welcome to the next episode of Munday Sounds, and today we have Chinky Eyes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They are a hip-hop, soulful, multi-genre duo from Hong Kong, consisting of rapper, songwriter Chewy Cheetahs, and singer, music producer Sunset Pablo.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So since I started the podcast, I was like, I've got to get these guys on. Probably one of the first people I messaged, because I remember when I first just moved to Hong Kong, I saw you at Clockenflap and I was just walking by and I was like, what is this? What is this? To this big daffodil or the flower with the pink background.
Yeah.
These two guys on stage rapping, but the crowd going absolutely wild.
Yeah.
And so like instantly like stopped, watched your set, and was just like, that was like a great thing to see in Hong Kong, a local band headlining the biggest festival that happens in Hong Kong.
Nice.
So like my first question is kind of like, talk me through that moment. How did it feel?
I think we talked about the Clockenflap show for so many times because we were so green. We were like, we just had a couple songs, and we just love music. That's it. And thank you, James, for putting us up. And then it felt like teensy day lay young.
Yeah.
So blessed, like just to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. It's like when we got on stage for the sound check, right? There were like 20
20
people
people.
there. And it's like our moms and
Yeah,
sisters
yeah.
and stuff. And I was kind of a little bit, like, I don't know. I still appreciate it, of course. But then I saw it, I was like, man, like a
Yeah.
big empty space.
He's getting grumpy,
Yeah, a little bit,
pulling that
little bit.
guitar wire.
It's a
I remember that.
Yeah. But then I think it's around the second song. Like I wasn't even thinking about that anymore. Cause like we were playing, we were having fun.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I see like a sea of people already there. And I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just keep coming till
Yeah,
the
it's-
end of the bar, like till there. And we couldn't believe it. Yeah.
I think it's just something special about headlining, like, well, not headlining, but like performing at your hometown.
you could say
I would say
headlining.
headlining.
Please say that too.
Headlining your hometown show at the biggest festival. Like, there was just something great to see, like coming from somewhere else to Hong Kong and just seeing that opportunity for local artists, like as a musician, that was just
Yes.
great to see. So it's just like
Yes.
real special
Yes.
moment
Yeah.
for you guys.
Thanks for saying that, man. Thanks for
Thank you,
bringing.
Wilson.
Yeah.
It's cool. And kind of like going back to the start, I kind of like want to know like the origins of like how you two met, how you first got maybe songs going, and kind of like the multiple influences you have. but then bring them together to make your sound.
Yeah.
Uh,
First question: how we met? Grinder, and then.
dude.
It's
on tape, man. Don't. Okay, no. You say your side of the story on that same way.
I told the story. No, I'm kidding. We met in Australia, Adelaide. So we were in boarding school.
Yeah.
And I was there already, and they were like freshmen. And when you see freshmen, you're just like, yo, who the fuck is this? You know, you go in and I see this
boarding house, yeah.
happy, chubby kid,
Yeah.
And we became friends ever since. Aw,
Yeah.
what it works.
Yeah, and I knew he played drums, and I played the bass, and we got a friend called Gabriel, and he played the guitar, and we just jam in the boarding house. That's how we start, like just being with music. Yeah, after school.
What was the band name?
Oh, Demente.
Demente. Okay.
Yeah, trying to be cool with emo kids, right? I'm trying to be punk.
What were like some of the songs you started off playing? What covers were you like starting with? The classics.
Hey, name one. Name one.
I'll say yours. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Okay, we do Green Day a lot.
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Muse. Fucking.
Can we swear in this?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Wilson.
Now I will not swear.
Green Day. We do a lot of that. And,
Yeah.
there's a couple like classics, blues songs and shit. Yeah, and we do freestyle, and we start creating music after that. Actually.
It's beautiful.
I think that's the origins though. Everyone needs to go through that when like 14, playing in a band, playing like Nirvana, Green Day, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
What about you? You played in a band as well.
Same thing
Yeah.
was like Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Yeah.
Nirvana,
You learn from the legends,
punk
right?
songs, like all the old English punk.
How good
it was
were
just, But it was just good times as well. You played for your friends in school, and like they'll all be dancing, or, like, jumping up and down back then. Like that's like a rite of passage you have to go through. Is like learning an instrument.
Yeah.
The OGs.
Yeah.
The OGs.
Definitely.
Yeah. The OGs. Yeah.
So I think what I like about your sound really is, I think from your first record, is it, I don't know how to say it, Wadu?
What? Say it with the chest, baby. Say it with the chest. It's what do?
Wadu.
Do you know what it means? And
No, what's it mean?
do you know do?
No.
Oh
Is
shit.
it like?
Oh fuck.
Is
Yeah,
it
kind of
that?
like that.
Okay,
Yeah, but
okay.
in Cantonese.
Cantonese,
Whoa.
right, yeah.
Like when you.
Our close friend called Alvin, he filmed all our MVs and stuff. It used to be
Shout out
his like,
Alvin.
what's his catchphrase? Like he would
I
say, oh, that's a sweet
yeah,
double
yeah,
X
it is.
word, dude. And then that, it became.
I think what I like about that the first two tracks is you've kind of already like defined like a vibe and a sound,
Yeah.
particularly in the production. Kind of like the mixture of like the R&B, like Frank Ocean, Mac Miller kind of backbeats, but then nice little like layers of guitar that comes in. That probably comes from like growing up with like the punk music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just think it's this really nice combination of bringing those different influences together. And not many bands find that so early on, in terms of you can see as you move from track to track and album to album, or like your discography, like it remains consistent through. So how did you kind of come up with those first two tracks? What's like the process?
Like I think first off, I can say that we try to create a style. Like we are trying to do that. Like
Were we?
No, not create, but then I would say we don't. We like to be ourselves and stuff. Yeah, and something we like to keep it original. I think that's a lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just play, and then if it sounds good, we like that, and we just use that.
Yeah, that's key, I think. And I think, does it start kind of with the beats, like an idea from you, like a sequence, and then does it come, the lyrics come
Sometimes.
after? Or is it sometimes you bring it and then you match it?
It differs. Every time it's different. Like sometimes he'll make a beat, sometimes I'll rap something, and like vice versa. Like it's hard to say which is which.
Was that kind of how it maybe first started? That you heard one of his beats or one of his songs or recorded, and you were like, what was like the first kind of little idea that popped in?
Yo, well, bring it. Wait, we can bring it way back, cause like I was making music and rapping, but I was really insecure about my own shit. But I always sent it to him, cause he always hear the future versions of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I make something really trash, and then he always, I get what you're trying to do. And then one time he was like, I'll fucking make a beat as well. And then it was 11/27.
Yeah.
I was in Shanghai back then.
Yeah.
fucking he sent the beat to me. I heard it. I was like, yo. I laid a verse, went to sleep. Next morning, he sent me back his verse, like his hook.
Yeah.
And then from then on, we just kind of started doing this back and forth. And then just never stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
crazy.
tennis.
It's crazy, man.
but you got something going on because I think when you lay after your verses and then you sing the hook in the songs, there's just like they sync, they go, and it flows really nicely.
How beautiful is his voice,
yeah.
though? Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Come on. Thank you.
It's so good. And like, just like, I really like this kind of hip hop music, that kind of genre. You brought different influences together, and you kind of made it your own as well. Yeah. So it's kind of very unique to you.
Yeah.
Especially coming from Hong Kong and being in a band of this style. Yeah. Almost like it's not that common. So that's what I really liked about your like production as well.
Thank you.
In terms of like lyrically, like
let's do that.
But like you seem to be like quite fearless lyrically. In terms of perhaps you feel comfortable at expressing yourself of your generation, but not many people would be that daring sometimes.
Yeah, and actually we put a lot of focus in it as well.
What the hell? This is like a surreal moment for you. Can I?
I'm like doing this just now.
You like my research.
No one, like fucking hell, no one cares about the lyrics anymore, mate. Like fucking.
Yeah.
I used to be so pissed off and frustrated because we grew up with the Eminems and Mac Millers and Kendrick Lamar, you know, like the workplace and stuff. Now no one, and because they speak a different language, maybe, and no one really, give me the flowers.
Yeah, no one really like go deep in it, you know.
Yeah.
People like kind of like make it easy, you know.
Thanks for bringing this up.
Yeah,
for real.
well, it's not easy to write. Like it's not easy to write, and you have to write about something personal and relatable. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what they are like face value, but it's just there's always a story behind it.
It's feeding my ego, man.
chill out, bro. But feel good, okay, feel good.
But it's important because they wouldn't be that good if you weren't fearless. Like if you kept something behind, it wouldn't be quite the same with any of your songs. Yeah. So I thought that was like a really cool like part of it as well.
Yeah.
I'm done. Let's go on. Like, I already got enough.
You win me already.
Take the win.
I think, like, especially when if I'm looking through like the Clockenflap, like who's playing when, you see your name, and it has a bit of shock factor. And I did like read your bio and listened to the other podcast episode in terms of because I wanted to know. Yeah. Like I felt a little bit uncomfortable saying it in the podcast, but having read what you wrote about it and kind of the story behind it, then obviously I feel comfortable saying it as well. But maybe you could tell us just for the 10 people that listen to this podcast.
Hopefully.
So maybe a little bit more now. But, the story behind it and the deeper meaning as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to take this?
You go first.
Okay. Yeah. Ladies first?
Go for it.
I shouldn't have made that joke.
I'm gonna think for a little bit.
Yeah. So originally, right, because we both studied abroad, we experienced racism, which we haven't before, right? First time. I'm not saying that's the only experience we have. It's lovely.
Yeah, we got some crazy racist thing. Yeah. But then we still love the country and people, to be honest. Yeah.
And we were called that name a few times, and it's had such massive effect on us, like impact. Like I remember going.
A bunch of chinks. I got called a bunch of chinks.
Like going back in the boarding house room and feeling really bad, like, because I thought we.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah, I thought we were the same, like, why are we, like, we're all humans. And then why is this, I've never experienced this before. So, and then it got me thinking, like, how this word has so much power over me. Like, why am I sad for, like, a week
Tell that story.
to hear that?
The girl, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I'll tell it later. Okay. We save it for later.
Okay.
And serious talk right now, man.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it got us thinking, like, can we put a spin to that word, so we don't have to experience that anymore? It's really from, like, a personal intention thing. Yeah. Like, we were thinking about, it's going to be whatever.
Yeah. No, it's good. Like, you got to, I think, embrace it. Yeah. And then it doesn't become as hurtful. Yeah. Like, and you use it kind of your advantage.
It's just a word.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So that's cool because I think, like, again, it's like a bit of fearlessness about it as well. And like,
how many hate messages we got from that?
Really?
Yeah. from Asians as well.
That's interesting because it's a personal choice. It's the same as respecting anything, really. It's the same as respecting race, respecting sex, gender, everything. So, I think most people could see that and just kind of like listen to your music and then respect it from there. In terms of there must be something else to this, a deeper meaning, and Yeah.
I think it's easy to hate at first glance, but then
All right. In terms of what's coming up next, like new singles, new shows, what's going on for the rest of 2023?
24.
Oh, 24, yeah.
Damn.
We're getting old, man. We're getting old. To be honest, it's been a crazy year. Like we've done some things we're proud of, done some things we're not proud of. And this is not a confession for the police looking at this right now. In terms of songs and how we're going, right now we're at the stage. Can we say that?
Say that.
Yeah, we're at the stage. Do you watch manga, anime, and stuff? You don't look like you do.
Some Arcane?
Yeah. So there's anime called One Piece, 海贼王, and then there's a thing called 3D 2Y in there. So we're kind of going through that stage where we have been together for a while, and then not like romantically.
Please.
And
musically,
right? Yeah, musically. And then now we're at a stage where we have to go explore ourselves as
an
a
artist.
Music creator.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we're not playing music together, but it's like training, right? You go off training, like you play football, right? You can't always train in a team. You have to do some basic, training individually as well.
And that's very, very, very important for anyone, for everyone, to have an area that isolate yourself from the entire world so that you can do things properly, I feel like creatively, I feel like that's very, very essential. So, and also I'm talking about Hong Kong, man, like it's super compact, right?
Preach, baby.
Yeah. So, I mean, most people live together most of the time. Like, we don't need family day, you know what I mean? We need independent day, like on Sunday. Like, your mom don't fucking talk to your son and just go and have fun, you know what I mean? We need that because we are suffering so much from like spatial shit. I feel like we get sad over like just this problem. It just doesn't worth it, you know what I mean? That's it. I just want to get this out of my chest.
Like, I understand. You need that time. Yeah. Especially you need silence sometimes to be creative. You need a walk. You need to go somewhere where there's no people.
Yeah.
Like, because Hong Kong if you live in Causeway Bay around that area or just on that part of the island, like if you're working Monday to Friday, you think, it's on top of me. I need to like get out tomorrow morning.
Who's on top of us?
But everything, the man. But like that's important. I think when you're in a band as well, because I've like gone through it as well. When you want to really push it, but then sometimes that takes its toll on the creative side of it and the enjoyment side of it. Like it becomes a bit like a job, but it's the one that you want to choose eventually.
Yeah.
But you've kind of got to manage it. As well to get the best out of you.
I think we got a bit fucked up by a little bit, right? By the industry. Because we were two kids trying to play music and have fun. That's basically the idea, right? But then when we sort of, got into the music industry a little bit, we encountered a lot of different things, not so pleasant. And nothing happened. But then it's like your soul feels a bit, this is maybe not how I want to do this, right? So if we're creating, we want to create a way to do this out in our own way, not how these guys tell us how to do it, or certain stuff we have to make, or we have to collab with certain who to get there. And then we didn't know for like half a year.
Yeah.
Right? We were stuck in that space this year, half a year. And then it really fucked us up.
Yeah.
Creatively, I stopped writing music. I stopped loving it, which is weird because I've loved it my whole life.
I can't write music on my off times I go for silence. I don't really want to listen to music, you know what I mean? I just go into the mountains and listen to like, I don't know, I feel like I need to cleanse, but usually music cleanse us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's just different, and that's weird. And I feel like we have to hit the pause.
I think Wilson's gonna charge us later for this therapy session.
Thank you,
good to get it out.
Wilson.
It's good to get
Thank
it
you.
out.
Will. I have that feeling, bro.
No, it's relatable. Like sometimes
Yeah.
you need to take 2 steps away to take a step forward. And I think like when you are part of a band or part of a process, it takes its toll. And sometimes you just like, same with sport, same with being part of a team. Sometimes you're like, I need that break to come back better. And like the idea is that you do come back better, and something great might happen afterwards as well. So I think that hopefully that'll happen, and like
thank you,
get
bro.
it back on when you're ready.
It's not up to us, I think. It's up to the big guy up there.
Yeah. The good thing about there's no rush. Like things take time anyway, so you can take your own time. Like Glass Animals, who were playing at Clockenflap this year.
Are they?
Yeah. I saw them like 15 years ago in a small pub in Leeds.
Damn.
And I was like, they were really good then. And I was like, who are this band? But it's taken them 15 years. I mean, they're really big now. But it's taken them 15 years of probably on and off working jobs that they don't love, touring, bad venues. It's just that it's the process, isn't it? There's no quick fixes, no hacks. Especially that creatively.
But I think it's even harder for us in Hong Kong as well, because like it's not a place renowned for its music taste, I would say. Like they don't have the time. Like Hong Kong people don't have the time to go on YouTube, search about the music they like. They get fed, right? So it's hard. And then there's a language barrier, which is insane because we're born and raised here. But somehow they don't consider us, part of.
Yeah, I think there's room to improve in Hong Kong in terms of, especially been on like the touring circuit for bands that come, not just big bands that play these big arenas, but just like the mid-level, small indie bands or independent artists that you get in Manila, in Bangkok, in Taipei. They don't seem to stop off in Hong Kong as much as they should. And things like that. And so, because when they come, it gives so much more opportunity for local artists to be the first on the bill or support them. And that's really like important for local artists to grow. So you get them good support slots, then it just opens you up to a much like wider audience locally. So that's one thing like hopefully we can like I see in Hong Kong over the next few years. That
I hope to, bro.
Original music comes back.
Coming
back
to Clockenflap as well, like we're so grateful. I don't know how they heard about us, because we had like 600 followers on Instagram, and then they were like, "Yo, do you guys want to perform in Clockenflap?" I was like, "You know who we are?"
That's good because that you want to see that. You want to see other artists want to see that as well. Like as much as there's like jealousy at some point because everyone wants these opportunities, but then at the end of the day you'll cheer each other on because you know how important it is. You don't want Clockenflap to come to town and be all out of town artists. You want to see some, and
you're representing your own town as well.
Exactly.
You have to bring it.
And so like we can kind of finish with where we started. That performance was probably quite special in terms of a lot of people in Hong Kong seeing it and thinking this is great. Like we have one of our own up there, raised in Hong Kong and just like absolutely killing it. So thank you so much for coming in. I'm looking forward to maybe like adding some guitar licks to the track.
Do that, bro.
Wait, the podcast's already over?
We can carry on if you want.
We're having so much fun, I guess. We love you, Wilson.
Time flies. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.